How are we going, everybody? Just here to inspect the hothouse. Now these the first tomatoes that I sowed probably a couple of months ago, and they should have been about this big by now, are down there. I've moved them down there because I've come to realise when I sowed these ones only a week ago or two, I can't remember exactly, you can look that up in our previous videos. Look at the size of these already, aren't they beautiful? Now, out of the old batch, I put 2 in here as well because they didn't fit in the other tray. And have a look, we've actually got the seed leaf that comes out. So the first 2 juvenile leaves that come out, then you've got your normal tomato leaves that are starting to develop, and that's what's happening there. By comparison, you can see the green starting to come back into it. Now these have been sitting under here, which is giving them a little bit more shade. Also, sorry, have a look, roots are coming through, The peat pods and the Jiffy pods, or Jiffy, one of the two, it's either peat pod or Jiffy pod. Either way, you can look them up on our website, they're both available there. We've also got those square ones, which are the larger ones. These 2 are starting to come good. Even this, when it's lost its other leaf, it almost died out. The new leaves are starting to show there. Have a look at that. All right, so that's telling me that these seedlings down there, the tomatoes, which I'm not going to give up on. I'm not going to give up on them. They're my big Malakas, and they're actually acting like a little Malaka at the moment. I'm going to keep them down here. In this area here, where they're going to get less sunlight, and hopefully that doesn't scare them to, scare the living daylights out of them anymore. So hopefully they start to green up like those ones have there. All I've done is, just move them down, and look, we'll monitor this. We'll see what happens. Obviously these will take off a lot quicker, and we'll get them into larger pots as they start to develop. To the right here, our capsicums and chilies, they're doing well. They are still, well, it is still very early for them, very cold that is, so they're not going to get. Well, look, today we had about 14 degrees. They're not going to grow much faster than what they are at the moment. What is it in here? 18.1. The soil's sitting at 18.1, so it's still holding its temperature. We've got the door open. We had about 14 or 15 degrees today, but I don't think it got up to that temperature out here. Yet it's still got quite warm in there. Now, in the next couple of days, for those in the south parts of Australia, like we are at the moment, we're going to hit 24, 26 degrees, then plummet back down to 13. These high fluctuating temperatures are quite extreme for the plants, so it can put them to shock. Apart from the fact that these have seen hell twice over, when we get to those high temperatures, you're going to go from one extreme to the other, which means the plants are going to start to dry out real quick. And the mini hothouse, for example, if you were to leave it on there, on the plant like this, yes, you'll get condensation in the morning when you wake up and check your hothouse, but by midday, if the sun's blaring on it, it's going to roast in there. It's going to be like a hot car out on a hot summer's day. So 26 degrees inside the car or inside that hothouse, you're going to clock at least 45, 50. That's going to scorch them. Take the lid off. Don't open up the vents only. They need to breathe. And at night, cover them again. Because for us, where I am, look, you're lucky if you're up in Queensland. I envy you. You're probably at the end of your tomato season, whereas we're about to start ours. But if you're going to give yours a go as well, at least you've got a bit more constant temperature there. Now, when you talk about cold weather in Queensland at night time, Mission Beach, Jason, if you're watching at the moment, what's a cold night for you guys? 17, 18 degrees? I mean, if it plummets down to 12 degrees, that's pretty balmy for us, mate. We get down to -1, -2. Then we get up to 12 at daytime. So your night temperature is our day temperature, and we get a chill, a nice cold wind that blows through, and it just really makes it difficult for our plants. So I'm still learning our microclimate here and understanding it, and it does change every year. Last year I had a better crop. The year before I had a bumper crop. This year I'm going to give it a grade to have the best crop I've had. And so far, I've started off on the wrong foot, haven't I? But we'll get there. Keep them hydrated. Another thing about hydration, don't look at these little Malakas. They're struggling. Actually, they should go down below as well. See how you got a dry cell there sometimes? Sometimes they dry out quicker. And it's all in the watering, obviously. These ones are given up. But it's all in the watering, folks. Sometimes you may think you've put enough water in one of them, but not enough in the other. And I can feel in here, this is rocking around. So I've got a bit of water in there, for sure. Yep, there is, it's holding water there. But that's okay, having a little bit of water at the bottom as a reservoir, because it'll wick itself up as the roots grow through. It should wick up. Actually, I should look at this too. This one's dry, and we should inspect underneath. Have we got roots coming out yet? Absolutely. Well, we do. I can't turn it over. Can you see that there? Just there. See that? They are. They're all coming out. I haven't got my glasses on. I think I'm correct, yep. There are roots coming out. Still pretty young, but as the weather warms up, these little beauties will actually take off. So capsicums are a lot slower to grow. Get ready to sow your eggplants and your cucumbers. They're going to be a new range. Well, the cucumbers are online. Our eggplants are coming online. And we've got our heirloom range of tomatoes as well. So check all that out. Grosslix has joined the group. Black Russian has come on board as well. We've got that one there. We've got the Romas. You've got La Roma, but you've got dwarf Romas as well. So we've got a great range of tomatoes, capsicums, cucumbers, zucchinis and eggplants coming on. Everything that you need to grow this summertime we'll have available online. And because it is the last day of winter, our Get Ready for Spring sale ends at midnight. Up to 70% off everything online is going to stop at midnight, and up to 80% off black grit. So if you haven't stocked up on black grit, you still got till midnight to do that. So what are you waiting for? Black grit, liquid gold, Eco Butch, all those wonderful fertilizers that we have, certified organic. Get them into your garden so you can enjoy and have a bumper season, and hopefully I do too. It's all at Vasili'sGarden.com and the membership. Don't forget to subscribe to the magazine to get your first magazine delivered to your door, which is the spring one, and go in the draw to win one of the 3 major prizes. Check it all out at Vasili'sGarden.com. From me, Vasili, Maresi.